I wanted to talk to you guys about sleeping with the mirror uncovered. Now, I would say back in 2024 is when I first started sleeping with my mirror covered due to the spiritual experiences that I was having. I am going to challenge spiritual taboos because it's within my DNA, and the spiritual team that I have supporting me to help me challenge these taboos to become the highest potential that I can be as a human being in this waking life and in the spiritual world. I decided to look in the mirror at night in a meditative state, right? And what I saw in the mirror, it shook me. I ain't gonna lie, it shook me. And I covered the mirror, and from there, I feel like the other experiences that I would have, I was just gonna keep the mirror covered. I wasn't gonna do that no more. That was something that I was feeling that I needed to do, and this was early in me deciding to go down that rabbit hole, right? So when I did that, I had a lot of fear. So I believe that is what I saw. It was produced because of the fear that I was experiencing, and it was a lot. So I didn't do that anymore. I had put that on my list of things to do as I further explored different areas regarding spirituality. That was going to be on the back burner that I would try again to see if I could overcome that. So I kept the mirror covered, right? Now, as a spiritual warrior, I feel that we are needed on this planet to help break a lot of spiritual taboos, because when we are born in this world, we're told these are the things that you shouldn't do, right? And we don't do them based on whatever was put before us, right? Whatever our ancestors experienced, whatever our mothers, our fathers, whoever took care of us, caregivers experience, we're just trusting them, and we're not going to do that. So when we take a chance in doing these things, not only are we learning about things, we're learning if we should really not do them, or if we're learning different ways that we should do these things to make it something that we can actually do, right? That wasn't learned before. Now, there's a lot of things happening in this world. There's a lot of spiritual chaos going on, and it's going to take courage and a lot of people to challenge different taboos in order for us to spiritually advance, because that is what we need to get us out of the situation that we're experiencing right now. Going back to the mirror, my goal was to actually observe through the fear what was happening and documented it so I could learn what to do differently. So when I finally decided to leave the mirror uncovered, is because I felt within myself that it was time to challenge myself. Because what I'm doing is sending out to the universe, into my subconscious, by covering the mirror, that I'm still afraid. And my goal in this life is to be without fear when it comes to spirituality in every aspect. So keeping the mirror covered up is sending a message saying that I am still afraid, but I had to build up to this level of confidence. And what happened is I would uncover the mirror one night, and then I would cover it back the next night until I built the strength to leave it uncovered nightly. Now, through my experiences, I would have dreams. Some of my dreams were extremely vivid, and it didn't have anything to do with any type of terror. It was just like things that I needed to work on in my life that were clear as day. So that was extremely helpful. I would say some of the nightmares that took place, the storyline was revolving around the mirror. So I know in the back of my mind, there was still some level of fear associated around the mirror that I was going to have to combat in order to stop having those nightmares about the mirror. It seemed that some of the nightmares that I was having, they intensified when I was eating things that I shouldn't have been eating, or let's say that I was exhausted one night from overworking. When things were not balanced in my environment and within me, I noticed that me having the mirror uncovered was amplified times whatever else I had going on, right? That placed me at a lower vibration. For example, I tried a new sugar alternative because I am consistently working on being health conscious. So I tried something called allulose. I tried that in my tea that I had at night. I went to sleep and I woke up and with the nastiest nightmare ever, right? I would say it would be out of my top 15, 20 nightmares. This is on that list. And I'm a person that solely believes in cause and effect. So after I calmed down, because I had a panic attack. And after I calmed down, I was like saying to myself, what did I do differently? Only thing I could think that I did differently was I tried a new type of sugar alternative, which was the allulose. And so I wanted to further expand on like knowledge with that. So I did some research, found a website with other people that were discussing their experiences using this sugar replacement. There was someone that was saying similar to what I am saying, that they had the most terrible nightmares. And there were other people, they were more vague about it, just saying that they had like weird experiences. It really helps to strengthen my theory revolved around food affecting my amygdala, putting me in a fight, flight, or freeze response. And that's what produced the panic attack within me. So the mirror, in addition to that, I feel would amplify that. One of those dreams where I had the nightmare, I called on one of my spirit team. I called their name and I felt like a poke in my back, and I immediately woke up, had the panic attack, and I was grateful that I woke up out of that monstrous dream. Like I said, I think it's just extremely important that I continue doing stuff like this, in addition to other people out there in the spiritual community, to bring awareness to other people, to let them know that it is doable. It is definitely obtainable to sleep with the mirror uncovered and be okay. Because even with a nightmare, we're going to be able to bounce back.